Hey everybody, I'm Mike, and Jens and Jonalf and I are really excited to take part in this project, doing the chapter on functions. Such a cool project to be invited to take part of. So many accomplished people, and more importantly, so many good people are working on this, and that's just so cool. Let's jump it off looking at this chapter, and I wasn't going to say it, but I guess I have to, that we're going to put the fun into functions. Okay, I'm sorry. All right, so basically functions allow you to modularize your program, break it up into chunks. And when I started, I used a language called BASIC, and it looked a little bit like this, and I used a computer affectionately known as the Trash 80. And I was a kid, and we used to type in these programs. We'd literally type them in, from a magazine like Creative Computing, or I forget the names of the other ones. And the code, you'd see it like you'd start at the top, and then maybe you get down to here, and you jump up to here, and then over to here. And it made really, really hard to see what was going on and to understand and to reason about a large program or to write something successfully. But then functions came in. And with functions, or then I learned about functions, with functions you can break up your code. You can have some code and you can have another chunk of code. Maybe this does certain things. Maybe this does the user interface. Maybe this does the mathy stuff. And you can basically say, oh, I need to do some code for more code. So I'll go over there, do my thing and come back. And then I'll go over here, do my thing and come back. And this let you make larger programs by multiple people, more maintainable, easier to reason with. And you could even do things like call yourself, and there's a recursion chapter that talks about that. So functions let you do all of this. The problem is when you're teaching it, you're either going to teach constructs first, like ifs and whiles, or functions first. But if you write constructs first, they're resistant to learning how to write functions. And if you do functions first, there's nothing that you can do with them. You don't know any statements. So what we've done in the chapter is we've talked about incremental problems with reusable pieces, things you can do without knowing all these language constructs to encourage students to learn how to use functions, and also in addition to using them so they don't get these big monolithic programs, we also talk about some of the challenges, some of the difficulties the students have. So I wanted to keep this short, and I think we managed that. So check out the chapter, check out the rest of the books, and thank you everybody for including us on this project.